It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. And starting off the show tonight, we heard something from Dokken, a bonus track with It's Almost Over, because it is almost over, folks. The year is almost over, and we wound up there with something from the Vulgar Display of Power release with By Demons Be Driven, and a guy who knows a little bit about driving demons, my good friend and partner, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris? I'm
letting it drive me so far, man. I'm 4 beers and 3 shots in, ready to roll.
All right, excellent. Well, I thought that since this is the last live show of the year,
okay,
I thought I'd play a favorite of mine, and I'd play a favorite of yours.
Worked for me. I liked both songs, and I especially liked my song.
Right, of course you did. By Demons Be Driven.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought we could start off with a little aggression tonight.
Like that.
And get things rolling and all that fun stuff. And, make it a fun last live show of 2016.
Yeah, should be. I mean, dude, how can you believe it?
I can't believe that it's basically down to the final weeks of the whole year.
This year has really flown by. I literally don't know where it went. It's been nuts how fast this year has fucking gone.
I agree. I completely agree. So, I was thinking about it a little bit today, and it was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We're down to the last 2 weeks of 2016.
Maybe it went so fast because it seemed like every 3 days another celebrity died.
I don't really pay much attention to that kind of stuff, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm aware of it, but I don't really take away the time based on the death of a celebrity.
Really?
No, not at all.
Were you sad today?
Who passed away? The Heimlich guy?
No, Bob Coburn.
Oh, the guy from Rockline?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Dead.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
He died of Tammyitis, I guess.
Tammyitis. No, I did not hear that. The only death that I was aware of today was the guy who invented the Heimlich maneuver.
Well, apparently he didn't share it with Bob. Jeez.
Well, what happened to him?
Coburn, cancer. What else?
Okay. Well, smoker?
Don't know. Didn't know the man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I did not know that.
Yep, he is now deceased. He is the late Bob Coburn.
All right. Well, when did this happen?
12 o'clock this afternoon, I think. I saw it on Andrew McNeese's Facebook that he passed at like 12:15 or something.
All right. Well, again, I wasn't aware. I was busy today doing a little car repair.
On your wheel?
No, not that.
Okay, what's wrong with your car now?
Well, it's just a small thing, but it's a common thing on the model of car that I have.
Yeah.
On the gear shifter, there's a 4-wire wire harness.
Yeah.
And if one of the wires is broken, you can't turn your key all the way off on the ignition and get your key out.
Oh, wow.
So I pulled into the garage last night. I pulled in, turned the car off, couldn't get it all the way off.
So that means what? The car stays running?
No. The car is off, but you're in the ignition mode.
Oh, you can't take the key out.
You can't take the key out, and the headlights stay on, and the accessories stay on.
Oh boy!
So of course I had to pop the hood and take the negative battery terminal off.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. In order to fix that, you have to take the whole console out to get to the gear shift underneath.
Really?
And there's a 4-wire, plug there, and I pulled it all apart. Thank you, YouTube, once again, because I Googled it. It's like, can't get the key out, and there were several YouTube videos out there saying, this is a common problem with Chevy Monte Carlo Super Sports and Impala SS's.
Okay.
That this wiring harness moves with the gear shift, and after a while, it just breaks the wire.
Wow.
So I pulled the thing all apart today. Mm-hmm. Guess what? broken wire. Sure as shit, it's broken wire. So I was out in the garage today. I wasn't freezing my ass off, even though it was only 18 degrees outside. But, the garage just stays warm. So that's what I was doing this afternoon. I was tearing the console apart and repairing the broken wire on my gear shift.
You are a man's man.
I am.
My Google would have been far different. My Google would have been, where can I take this to get it done today?
Well, it didn't cost me anything except for my time.
Again, my Google would have said, where can I get this done today? I would have paid the $400 or whatever and not even thought I would never think to just do it myself.
Sure. Well, it was 7 screws.
Yeah.
7 screws to get the thing out.
Mm-hmm.
You pull it out, you pull the wiring harness out, and then you fix the wire and you put some shrink tube on it and put it back together.
How long did that take you?
About 3 hours.
Oh, fuck that. 3 hours?
3 hours.
Takes away from my TV watching time.
Well, I got it fixed nevertheless.
Oh, man. I hear you.
So that's what I did this afternoon. My ambition today when I woke up was to do my top 20 countdown.
Right.
But I was thinking, my key is stuck in the ignition. I can't get the fucking thing out. Mm-hmm. I gotta go out in the garage and fix this goddamn thing before Monday, because I go to work every day.
Right.
And I don't need the problems, and it's going to be a really nasty day tomorrow. It's going to be like 0.
Fun.
And it's going to be like -20 wind chill tomorrow. So if there were any kind of an emergency or whatever, I don't want to be fucking around with this thing.
Right.
So I just thought, I'm going to take some preventative measures and just handle it today, get it done.
Is it going to be fucky all week this week?
I don't know. I just take every day, one day at a time. I'm like you, dude. It's just like every day that I live, I'm happy to be here. But every day that I get closer to checking out, I'm happy about that too.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking I got to do the Pittsburgh run on Thursday. So it's like, fuck, I hope it's nice. I hope we get 170-degree day on Thursday.
A 70-degree day? I don't think that's going to happen.
I doubt it's going to happen, but I sure can hope.
Sure. So anyway, that's what my day was filled with.
Right. Well, my day was filled with, what did I do today? I don't even know. I did a little bit of work, and then I watched a few episodes of The OA, my new show, and watched Rogue One, and took a nap.
Yeah, you were TV bound.
I pretty much was, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
I mean, no, I went to the movies to see Rogue One.
Sure
really.
You did. I bet you did.
Yes, I went to the movies to see that.
Right.
In the movie theater.
Right.
Yeah, that was my day, TV.
All right, well, fair enough. Would you like to take a caller?
Not especially, but go ahead.
All right, let's take this caller. I'll bet you it's our good friend John Rufo. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, fellas. Hail and kill.
Hey, fella. What's up? Who is this?
Hey, it's Matt from Minnesota.
What's up, Matt? What's on your mind tonight? I'm glad it's you and not another caller, but go ahead.
Well, I guess I was wondering, what do you guys think is the biggest loss of 2016? Since we're coming to an end here and a lot of great losses.
Well, what do you consider a loss, Matt? Are you talking about celebrity losses? Are you talking about the loss of Hillary Clinton's electoral run, or what are you talking about? What kind of a loss?
Well, let's go in the music world, and we'll throw Lemmy in there, even though.
Well, that was last year, Matt. That was the day after Christmas last year.
Yeah, I guess I was just curious to you guys' opinions. What do you,
my opinion let's start it off, Matt. Since you're the important man, you're kind of like being spotlighted here. Who is the important loss for you?
I would say Glenn Frey for me.
Okay.
I used to just hate the Eagles, but in recent years I just grew to love their music.
I think you and Chris are on the same page.
Like the Eagles.
Yeah, when I was younger, that soft rock, I never got into it, but last couple of years I got into it so much, and God, he was great. For me, that'd be my pick.
Biggest loss of 2016, Glenn Fry. Chris, thoughts?
He's a big one.
How about you personally?
I'm going to go with who am I going to go with? Prince?
He was a big one, sure.
Oh.
I'll go with Prince.
Fuck, I live in Minnesota. I should have went with Prince.
Well, the thing is, regardless of your geological location, if you're not a fan,
Sure.
you're not a fan.
Well, I am a fan of Prince, and I only live about 30 minutes from Prince's place, and I went there after he died, and
Did he greet you at the gate?
No, but
Early.
the amount of letters and all the shit people put on his fence around the estate there. I mean, there was people from all over the world that just left shit. It's pretty cool to see, but yeah.
Well, let me ask you something, Matt. Since you witnessed this yourself, and you are from Minnesota, and you did see the Prince Palace up there and all. What does it do to leave a letter or a note or a gift or a memento at the gates of Prince's establishment? I mean, what does that do?
Honestly, for me, it does nothing. I was just kind of surprised that people would fly in from all over the world just to leave that shit, but it was cool to see.
Well, what does that say about us as human beings in our lives, and how insignificant we are, that we look up to a pop star and will fly from other parts of the world just to drop a note at his gate?
Well, that's a good question, and I couldn't imagine flying or driving or traveling anywhere after one of my favorite. I mean, if Mick Jagger died, I'm not flying to London to fucking leave a letter outside his house, but it's pretty cool that he touched that many lives from all over the world, and people are willing to do that.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
cool.
we've got Prince, we've got Glenn Fry. I guess this is up to me.
Well, I could name more.
Okay, go ahead.
How about Leonard Hayes
Eh,
from INT?
right.
That's a biggie.
Sure.
At least in my world.
Yeah, he was a great drummer. I'll give him that.
How about Jerry Heller, the guy that put NWA together?
That was actually a pretty good movie. I was into NWA when I was 10 and 11. It's pretty crazy. It's a good movie, though.
It wasn't a movie for Chris. Chris lived it.
Yes, I did,
Chris,
pal.
did you live that shit? Did you sell crack to sell records?
I would have. I just didn't have the talent.
Well, Neely, you didn't give an opinion. Can I get your opinion?
Well, I'm going to give you an opinion, Matt, and this is not to sound crass, and this is not to sound evil, but I don't really care. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, there are people out there who are talented. Yes, there are people out there who I enjoy as performers or actors or whatever. But I'm such a realist and so cold-hearted that when somebody's time comes, I just accept it and go on my merry way until my day comes.
And you know what? I think we all should look at it like that.
I don't lament the loss of anyone, even if they're related to me. I don't lament the loss of anyone.
Well, that's kind of, if they're related to you.
So,
you
well,
should
see,
feel
I
something.
told you it's going to sound crass, and it's going to sound cold, and it's going to sound, uncaring, but that is the fact.
And I can't argue with you because that makes complete sense.
I mean, if Chris called me up and said, "Dude, this is my last day on Earth," I would say, "Chris, it's been great knowing you, pal. reserve a spot for me on the other side.
Well, you're so soft, Neely. I love that.
So what else? What else is going on, Matt? Anything else on your mind tonight?
Well, no, I'm in the same situation you just. It's 20 below here in Minnesota, and I'm staying inside. I'm not fucking around outside. I'll tell you that.
Sure. So is Aubrey? She available for like a little warming up?
She's working until 11. So
yeah.
But I'll let her know that the Classic Metal Show says hi.
All right. Will you tap that ass when she gets home?
You're goddamn right I will.
All right. You're a man's man, Matt.
All right, you fellas take it easy. Thanks for taking the time, and stay warm. Neely, I don't know what it's like over there. Where are you, Chris?
Hawaii.
Is it cold as shit where you are, too? Well,
yeah,
stay warm. All right.
It's like 85.
All right, fellas. Thanks for the good material and Hail and Kill.
All right, Matt.
Hand jobs.
All right. Talk to you in the new year. And there he goes.
He's Matt.
Regardless of what you think of the callers, Chris.
Yeah.
I like Matt.
I'm glad you do.
I know you don't, but it doesn't matter. I like Matt.
Good.
Matt's just sort of like a wholesome guy. He's kind of a lonely guy. You know, he's just a blue, I'm assuming he's a blue collar dude, and he just lives for the weekend.
Right. Can't wait for us, right?
Listen to the CMS, maybe have a couple of beers, maybe tap that ass on that girlfriend every now and again when she's available, and he goes about his day. And it's like, God damn, I wish I knew what it was like to be those Classic Metal Show guys. They must live the life.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, all right.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, getting back to what you were talking about earlier is that you've been enjoying some new series on the TV.
I have. I found a new one called The OA. Have you seen this yet?
No, the only thing that I'm aware of that is that used to be referred to as O&A was Opie and Anthony, but this must be something new.
This is something new. It you liked Stranger Things, right?
I did. That one took me by surprise. I really don't get into those I don't know, those kind of like sci-fi things, but that one drew me in big time.
Well, I think if you liked Stranger Things, you'll like the OA, because the OA it's sort of the same type of a premise. You have to really watch it to figure out what the fuck's going on, but it's darker and dirtier. Like, instead of kids, it's I think they're supposed to be 16 or 17 or something, but there's all kinds of fucking and violence and shit.
Really? Nice.
So it's like Stranger Things with fucking.
All right. So what does OA stand for?
Well, we don't know yet, or at least I don't, because I'm only 3 episodes in.
All right. So OA is a good companion piece to Stranger Things?
I think it's better than Stranger Things,
all
actually.
Right.
It's the OA is what the girl calls herself.
Okay.
The premise, as far and I can tell a little bit, I'm not spoiling anything, but there's this girl, she was kidnapped 7 years ago. Or she disappeared 7 years ago. We don't know that she was kidnapped. And when she disappeared, she was blind. But then she came back, and now she can see, and she won't acknowledge her name as Kimberly or whatever the fuck it is. She only goes by the OA.
She doesn't call herself 11?
No, she's OA, which maybe the O minus the A equals 11. I don't know, but
maybe it's her blood type.
Could be, but it's So now we're in the process of trying to figure out what the fuck she's trying to do, and she's trying to get back somewhere, and we don't know where, and it's just good. It's really sucks you in type of a thing.
All right,
and dude, it's so stupid that I got into this dumb show. I literally couldn't sleep last night, and it got to be like 2 or 3 in the morning or something, and I couldn't sleep. And so I picked up my iPad and was searching around for what was coming out on Netflix in December so I could find something new to watch. And I read this article about how this was better than Stranger Things. So I started watching it, and then I watched for 2 or 3 hours until like fucking 5 in the morning.
And that was only 3 episodes, was 3 or 4 hours?
Well, 2 episodes, it was like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's long, and it's 10 episodes.
All right.
It's solid, man. Really good writing. Again, it's kind of creepy and weird, and, you know, I'm digging it. People jumping off bridges, people fucking, some good nudity going on. The guy that's fucking this chick, then the chick is done and she doesn't want any kind of emotion. She's just like, look, you're just a fuck buddy. That's it. I'm just here to fuck you.
Do you have her number?
Exactly.
Sure.
I need that.
All right. Well, fair enough.
So that one's good. You watched, did you or did you not watch Man in the High Castle?
I did not get to start that, and I know you recommended it, but I did not watch that yet.
I am struggling with the new season came out on Friday, and I am really struggling with it because they've got the first season was great. There's no question the first season was great, and the second season has a lot of action going on, but the second season is really, really got too many plots all the way. It has like 5 plot lines going at once. And there's so many fucking characters that it's hard to keep up with all of them. So I'm actually struggling. I'm probably going to have to start it over again because I'm just totally lost with what's going on. So I'm not sure if that's an indictment or what, or if I'm just not paying enough attention. But I'm watching that show as well right now. Those are my 2 shows for the minute.
Sure. So these are both on Netflix?
OA is on Netflix. The Castle movie is on Amazon Prime.
All right. Excellent.
They're saying my mic is acting fucky, is it?
Yeah, you're starting to diminish a little bit in your audio.
God damn it. Hold on.
It's a little better.
All right.
Yep, you're
well,
good.
Then we'll see where this goes to.
Oh, you're good now.
All right, good.
All right. So anyway, this week has been a tough week for both of us.
Okay.
Well, at least for me, anyway.
Why? In what way?
Well, not only the weather, as the weather's been horrible, but you know that's just to become expected.
Yeah.
So last Sunday we had a lot of, you know, icy cold weather here.
Okay.
And I headed out. I was taking Serena back to the airport.
Right.
As I was going to the airport, my car slid, not far from my house, only a mile from the house.
Right.
And I basically just bumped up against a curb. I didn't wreck, didn't slam into anything, just basically slid into a curb.
Yeah.
And it broke the steering knuckle on the right side of my car.
I know you sent me the pictures on Monday. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And it wasn't like an accident. It wasn't a wreck. I was able to drive the thing home.
Right.
But it broke the steering knuckle on the right wheel, and it's a front wheel drive car.
Mm-hmm.
But the damage, $1,500.
Ooh, boy. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no kidding. So that was fixed in a day. And then this thing today with the ignition, and it's just the cold and, you know, nasty part of the, you know, year, and it's the end, and, you know, so many things popping up, and
I know.
I don't know. I did something very uncharacteristic today.
Right.
I kind of took a cue from Chris Aiken.
Okay.
And I started having some cocktails probably about 5 o'clock.
Nice.
So it was just like, you know what? This has just been kind of a shitty week.
Well, you know my story with the water company this week. You know, those fucking cocksuckers, they, I paid $100 for my water bill online, and they took $1,000.
Sure.
I was like, what the fuck?
So, you told me a little bit about the whole, little bit about the water company, taking $1,000 instead of $100.
Yep.
And so that kind of set you behind a little bit.
Yeah, that did not go over real well for me, And of course, the fucking cunt at the water company literally said, well, did you mean to pay that? I was like, yeah, fuckface. I meant to pay years in advance, you fucking asshole. It's like, what the fuck?
It just never ends.
No, it's like, and so now I'm in dispute with them trying to get $890 whatever dollars back. It's like fucking stupid.
Well, for both of us, it just seems like it just has been a problem.
Yeah, not a good week, but whatever.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, tonight is the last Classic Metal Show live of 2016.
Okay.
It's been quite a year for the show as well as for both of us. I mean, it's been a crazy election year.
Mm-hmm.
The show has grown quite a bit this year. I've had an opportunity to be a part of some pretty cool events starting last January, back when I was able to go to NAMM, and I was able to go to the screening of the Inside Metal, the LA Metal Scene Explodes. I was able to go to the Dokken Reunion show.
Right.
I was able to do a lot of cool things that I was able to bring, kind of share with the CMS listeners. And, looking back at all that stuff that's happened, and as far as the show is concerned, the only thing I can say is thank you to the fans for making the numbers what they are, because you and I discuss the numbers quite frequently, or, every other week or so. And
sure.
I saw you posted something today about the YouTube numbers being 600,000.
Yeah, we're at like 607,000 at this point.
Wow. So the YouTube numbers are screaming, and the Spreaker numbers are screaming, and the chat room has been very busy on Saturdays, and it's just been an overall good year as far as I'm concerned, anyway.
Sure, for the show, it's been great. It definitely has. I'm looking forward to a little less craziness personally, outside of the show. But the show, we've always seemed to make work, even no matter where I was. How many shows did we do where I was in Studio C or whatever?
Well, for close to 2 years.
Yeah, but thankfully that is done now. So I don't know. All right, play some music, since these guys are fucking making it clear that my mic still sounds like fucking cunt.
Yeah, I think you might have to reboot your equipment. So
boot it all again.
All right. Well, what'd you like to hear?
How about Losing All from Down from NOLA? All
right. I love NOLA, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Love that CD. That's my favorite Down CD. And we'll play it all. So we'll come back. I want to take some phone calls. I want to take some phone calls from people who don't normally call the show. I want to find out what's on your mind as far as this year on the CMS is concerned, and all that kind of good stuff. So let's play some tunes. We'll be back. Hopefully Chris can get his shit together.
Yeah. Shit.
And what were you playing?
Losing All.
Losing All. Are you sure that's on NOLA?
Quite positive of that.
Oh, there it is. I got it. All right. Well, here it is. This is Down exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.